Sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Chicago Bears. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They begin the drive with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Up the middle, it's Williams. And some space here. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now this time Murray to throw it. That's going to be caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Williams is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Murray. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Bears are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Second down, here's an option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Fields now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down. A starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But one more QB2. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them down and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Completes it to Davis. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Javonte Williams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
A run with Davenport. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Davenport, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. The Bears at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Murray to Moore, 1st down, Arizona.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Murray to air it out again. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This is Davenport, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Bears nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run it with Davenport. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on 1st down. Davenport, and the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Fields. He finds Wilson. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Davenport. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On 2nd down, Davenport. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the 50, here's Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Fields. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down now. Davenport, and some room to work. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards for number 11.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Davenport. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Davenport. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partners. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
That's caught. And he's going to get in for the 2 points, and that'll make this a 10-point game. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Murray now on first down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Williams. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Murray keeps it himself, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Cards add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Davenport. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On 1st down, it's Fields. Looking deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Black. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's one heck of a 3rd down conversion, a pickup of 39.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Locates Mooney on the out route. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney with career touchdown number 60. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt.
They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for the Cardinals, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.